Located on the Structure ribbon bar within the Structure panel is the Wall tool, which allows you to model walls. This is a split button. With it, you can create structural walls such as bearing walls and shear walls. The other type, partition walls, are considered architectural walls, and by their nature are non-bearing. Partition walls will not display at all in views with the View Properties discipline set to structural. So be aware that when you are working with partition walls, you may have to adjust the view properties so that you can see them. Once you click on the Structural Wall tool, a contextual ribbon displays with the tools for placing walls. Additionally, the Properties palette will populate with the current wall type and its properties. You can use the Type selector to change the wall type before the wall is placed. On the contextual ribbon in the Draw panel, you can create walls using lines, polygons, circles, and arcs of various forms. You can fillet lines with an arc for wall corners if needed. And you can just pick on existing line work or mass or generic model faces in which to align with. On the Options bar, you have controls for specific placement of walls. You should pay close attention to these so that you can place your walls accurately the first time. By default, structural walls are placed by depth so that they go down from the current view. Starting on level 2, you will place walls that extend down to level 1. Now you can change this so that the walls are placed by height, in which case they go up from the current level. And you have the option of constraining walls to a level or by an unconnected distance where you specify the height. Create a single wall segment with an unconnected depth of 10 feet and then click Modify to cancel. Now create another wall, but set this one down to level 1. The wall can be parallel or perpendicular to the first one. Then click the Modify tool to cancel. Now open the South Elevation view. The two walls are apparently the same, so now select the level 1 level and move it down. The wall that is constrained to the level, the bottom of the wall adjusts as the level moves. However, the wall that is set to an unconnected height, the bottom does not adjust as the level adjusts. Close the elevation view. Begin to place another wall. This time, enable the chain option. With this active, the endpoint of one wall will be the start of the next. Also, from the Options bar, you can set an offset, positive or negative. Then, as you place walls, they will be offset from the alignment line that you define. You can also set a radius value so that the corner conditions that you create are automatically filleted. Cancel again. Select any walls that you have created and delete them. When you are placing walls, the location line determines where the wall sits in relation to the alignment line that you define. The options are Wall Centerline or Core Centerline, the finish face of exterior or interior, or the core face interior or exterior. Now the relationship of the core to the outside faces of the wall is determined by the structure in the wall type itself. Place a wall using Wall Centerline. If you zoom in, you can see that the wall is placed equally on the center line. Press the Escape key one time. Change the location line to Finish Face Exterior, and you'll see that the wall is set off to one side. When you are placing walls according to Finish Face Exterior, and you draw left to right, or in a clockwise direction, the exterior face of the wall will be placed up. If you draw top to bottom, The exterior face will be on the right side. With the chain option disabled, place a wall, and you can pick the flip control before you place another wall. Notice the behavior of a wall that is placed according to the finish face as the location line. Press the Escape key to cancel and erase any walls. Now, open Level 1 Plan View. In this plan view, a CAD import has been placed. Click the Structural Wall tool, then click the Pick Lines button. As discussed earlier, you can use line work found in a CAD import with or without an offset, but do pay close attention to the location line for the walls that you are about to place. Set the location line to Finish Face Exterior. Pick on one of those green lines at the edge of a slab. The direction you approach a line determines which side Revit Architecture will place the wall on. The alignment line indicates the center line of the wall. One pick will place the wall along the length of that line. You will not have to trace the lines from point to point to point. Cancel the command. Start the Structural Wall tool again, position your cursor over one of the green CAD lines, then press the Tab key one time. Revit senses a series of matching endpoint lines, in this case the perimeter of the slab, and then one pick will place walls all around the slab with the Finish Face Exterior aligned to the edge of the CAD lines. We can then open the default 3D view and see the walls that we have just placed with a single pick.